So anyway, just got through watching Baltimore beat the LA Chargers 30-23. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry put on a clinic. Wow, interesting. Two teams from back in the East went to LA and wreaked havoc. Birds feasted out in Southern California because you saw what Philadelphia did to the Rams. And then you turn around 24 hours later and Baltimore did it to the Chargers. Now the Chargers got out to a 10-0 lead, but it wasn't no doubt who was going to win the game. Lamar Jackson looked very poised. We're now for a couple of dud games by the Ravens defense and not finishing up. I think Lamar would be an MVP consideration, as with Derrick Henry. Well, Saquon Barkley then kind of ran up by him, but Derrick Henry's been right there. But the Chargers got off to a 10-0 lead. They were held to 13 points the rest of the way, but it really wasn't that close. The Ravens took over, and they were just more physical, and So now it was a big game for both teams for different reasons. I think if the Chargers had won, it'd have been kind of like, okay, they're on the come up. But they're 7-4, which is good for them. Jim Harbaugh got something to work with in the future. Baltimore's 8-4, so they're right behind Pittsburgh. So they got something. They're right in the mix. Then they play Pittsburgh for the division, so that ain't over yet. But you could tell there's a difference between the teams. You can tell that Baltimore is more of a strong top tier team, and that the Chargers are on the come up. So it's a little bit different. You can tell, but it was it had the makings of a playoff atmosphere. It's just that one of the things I always say is there is tiers to this, and there's ways that teams that are destined to play are going to play, and then there are teams that are coming up are going to play. So it definitely was one of those kind of feels, but make no mistake about it, Lamar Jackson always shows out on Monday Night Football. I mean, he be balling, and he put on a show. It wasn't a lot of yards, but his moves, that one touchdown with that juke was sick. They ran the ball. They did what they wanted to do. They played at a, that's what they have to do, though. It's just a matter of consistency. Their defense has been their problem. If their defense halfway shows up, they are a formidable team. And in the AFC, it's Buffalo and Kansas City, and then it's them, probably, who I think are the best teams. But it all depends on which way that they come out, because they're the ones that are right in between Kansas City and Buffalo as far as what they get. So very impressive win for them, and now they get into the stretch where if they can finish strongly, they definitely got a chance to win a division. But Buffalo's ahead of them by a couple of games. Kansas City's ahead of them by 2 or 3. So right now the Ravens at most might be the 3rd seed. So that's where they are right now, like I said before, because they had a couple of bad losses, which has put them in a situation where they are. So we'll see how it all plays out. But it was a very convincing win last night, and the Jackson-Henry situation is a lethal duo, but it's got to be done right. When it's done right, then the defense steps up. So the Harbaugh versus Harbaugh, usually who's going to come across, and it showed. But Jim Harbaugh's done a good job with the Chargers. Don't make no mistake about it. They definitely are a team of the future. Justin Herbert and Ward are a lot in a better position now than they were in the not so distant past. So we shall see. But anyway, please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for nothing. Share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay real. Stay woke. I'm out one time. Peace.